Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 of the recruiting for the 2027 summer. The summer after we were knocked out in the first round of the tournament by Maryland in our attempt to repeat as champions of the country, the national champions. And we're going to start off this video with a very exciting screen. I'm saving the league. Okay, here we go. Number 6, preseason ranking. Do you want to see the preseason rankings? Let's have a look. Kentucky is the number 1 ranked preseason team. Then Michigan State, Tennessee, Purdue, and Kansas all ahead of us. Any surprises on here? Any surprises? Not really. Not really. Blue Bloods is a term that's chucked around now. It's like the Dukes in North Carolina. It's okay, whatever. Xavier is 25. I guess that's... I mean, they've been up there before, but they're on a downturn right now. So we're on August 7th. I think I've done all my tasks. No, I have some hosting to do. See if we can get some last minute interest from some of these guys. And we got some film to watch. I'll just watch the top guys. So the big sum of money we started out with is down to $12,000. I like to have around that for after I'm done, in case some of my guys don't make their SAT score or whatever. But we're kind of on the low side. So I'm going to use August just to call these guys. Just say, hey, how's it going, man? Ben Orr, I know that you don't have us on your list, but I mean, you're hot on us, so you've been looking at us. And I saw you, I noticed you noticing us. So I just wanted to say that. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm kind of focused on here and just, my mouth is just yapping, so. I got some more film to watch. I'm not even going to watch any more film. It costs money. I'm just going to host the guys I haven't hosted. See, I hosted Eric Pickenen. That's probably where a big chunk of my money went. I should actually watch the internationals every round, watch some film, because they have no camp data. It's very hard to visit them because it's so expensive. So I'm going to I'll watch him and I'll watch you every round. Who am I thinking of so Paul Bullock, I got everything I need from you. Who else am I thinking of? I have 5 scholarships. So I need a lot of big men. So I'm going to make sure that I've got all the information I need from them, because I'm going to be offering, I would say, 3 scholarships to these giants. Flores, Dahl. I don't know why Dahl is not more interested in us. Why don't you like us? Who does he like? NC State, Villanova, Maryland, and Seton Hall. And he has an offer from Maryland and Providence. We got to get higher on that list. I hope he doesn't make an early decision, because that would kind of leave us out in the cold. Oh, I should actually host Michael. What is that? Michael Spink. Michael Spinks. He's a big center that I haven't had on campus yet. He's out of Texas. So that cost me about $800. Speaking of him, let's see what he's up to there. How's it going down there? Did I talk to you, Todd? I got some more questions I got to ask you. This is the most tedious part, calling these guys and talking to them. Not my favorite. Bruce Lewis. Hopefully I don't have to come all the way down to you, but you're my guy that could be... You could be hiding in the weeds there, Mr. Rhode Island. Okay, now we're coming up to September 4th. The earliest decision date these guys have is September 11th. So September 4th is the last chance. Got to make up your mind. If you want to get these early guys, put your offers out there. And I've got 5 to put out there. I'm going to go for 3 bigs and 2 guards. Ben Orr didn't get on his list. So I don't think a visit would even put us in the top 10. Paul Bullock. Oh, I'm still going to offer him because I just want him so much. I'm going to text him again. Just ask about his parents. Hey, man. Henry Cullen. Again, we didn't get on his list either. Oliver Floor. We're there. He's only got 1 offer. I don't think he's going to make an early decision. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully give us a chance to visit you. Same with you, Raheem Dahl. Don't make an early decision. He's also a scholarship offer. If you want, this doesn't change, nor does the money, but if you want to reset that, just re-click recruit players, and now you can see I've got 2 left. So I've offered a guard and 2 centers. Hey, I'll go 3 centers. I don't care. Play him at power forward. Do not care. And here it is. That's my 3rd center. And then for the last guard... Oh, the Greek guy is... he's into us. I'm into Greek. What? Yeah, let's offer him. The only thing about having 5 scholarships to give out is you can only visit 4 players at a time. So every round you got to leave 1 out. Oh, we got a decision. We have an early decision. I don't like that. I wasn't in the top 5 a lot of the... Paul Bullock, no! I don't even want to watch. I'm just going to reveal it. Kansas. Oh, I wasted so much time. I loved you. That's one player that I don't really... Of all the time I've played this game, that's the one player I really wanted to get on. And he just wasn't giving me any love. Why can't I have a 6'8" player from Michigan? Or at least the Midwest? Come on. All right. So I have to replace him with a guard. Scott Howard, why are you even on the list? Okay, well, I'll keep you around. We got Sulis there. Jimmy Story. I want to make sure my guy's here. Bruce Lewis. Where's my Rhode Island guy? Oh, here he is. Bruce Lewis. I'm pretty sure I can get him. I'm going to visit him. Play him at power forward. So I've got 4 bigs offered right now. If they all say yes, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in trouble. Raheem Dahl. As of right now, I can't see him saying yes. It's another Rhode Island guy. I'm going to go school prestige because both him and his parents like that. And I kind of feel weird offering him or pitching him location when we're so far away. But here's a guy from Texas. I'm going to pitch him location. And do I visit? Well, we're number 1 on his list. He's also got Stanford there. I got to spend the money, and that's expensive. That's $2,000 out of my 7. Is that all my offers? Yeah. All right, let's go. I want a couple of these guys, not all of them. If I wind up with 4 centers here, in addition to my 3 I've got already, I'm going to be in some trouble. We got 3 decisions here. I'll watch these because I'm not 100% sure. Because Casamoulis, that's between us and Stanford. So Wake, Vandy, NC State, they're just making up the numbers. They're schools that he had interested in, but he didn't have any offers from them. So I imagine they're going to be the first 3 to go. I don't know if a Greek guy would be saying he's going to take his talents. All right, Stanford's out. I think that means we got him. He ain't going to Wake. That's 1. He's a guard. 6'4" guard out of Greece. Hopefully he lives up to his scouting report. Here we go. Now the big men. I'd like a couple. This is good that only 2 made decisions, because if they both say yes, I pull the other offers. It works out great. It would suck if they all made their decision at the same time. I'd be pooping bricks, as they say. Okay, we didn't get him. Whoever this is, I didn't look at the name. I wish I could just skip out of this once Michigan is off the table. Oliver Floor. I'd like him. We're not even in the top 5. Don't even give me the option of watching it. Oh, it's like it makes you not want to click that because you can't get out of it once you're in it. Creighton. I hate Creighton. Have I mentioned that before? Every player, when I watch this screen, Creighton's always in there. Like, how many scholarships are they offering every year? Go to Arkansas. I like them better than... I went to Alabama, of course. So that's done. So I've got 1 out of those 3. And he was a guard. I just want to make sure. He was a 4-star guard out of Greece. Yeah, pretty good numbers. He's a decent scorer, really good passer. Doesn't shoot free throws very well, but he's athletic. He's got a good inside-outside game. He's going to be a good player for us. Yeah, I hope I can find him some minutes. I didn't mention that in the recruiting visit, but I have a lot of guards. Don't tell him. So I have offers out for 2 centers. I would like one more big, and then another guard. Todd Wright, we're still not in his orbit. Who else do we got? That's it, really. I've only got 3. Unless I want to go Justin Walk. He's got no offers. But he's only 6'7". He does have a good outside shot. Why did I pitch location? I meant to pitch conference prestige. I hope that doesn't hurt me. Okay, we're going to offer him. And who's my other guard? Who's going to be my other guard? Maurice McMahon, Yari Pikkinen. Pikkinen doesn't have any offers. Neither does Maurice McMahon, but he's more local. He's more locally from around here. I'm already in his top 5. What about Pikkinen? 3rd. Let's compare the 2. So, BB Pickenin's got a good inside game. He's a better rebounder. Yeah, Pickenin's better all around. He's just better. I don't have any money to go visit him, though. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what happened. I have $250 left. $250 left. And I've got 4 offers out there. So now it's just, there's the offer. I'll see if I see ya. I can't do anything more. I can't do anything to convince players, or that's it. I don't have any non-conference games against ranked teams. That might hurt my my net ranking, but I don't care. I have a good feeling about this season. I'm not worried about where we're ranked. I think we're going to just destroy a lot of teams. I'm hoping we do anyway. Raheem Dahl. Oh, there is nothing worse than clicking on watch and not seeing your team in the top 5. That is such a horrible feeling. Like, This is time that I'll never get back. I will never get back. Developers, if you are watching this video, give me an escape from this screen, please. And the selection show, if you click auto run, we need escape clauses, please. NC State got my boy. Now that makes me not even want to click these ones, because what if it happens to me again? Julian Walk. It happened again, and there's Creighton again. Everything I'm saying is true, folks. Creighton is involved in every player, and I need an escape out of this screen. It's bad enough I lost the player, and you find out right away, okay, the player's not coming. Then I gotta watch as he one by one slowly eliminates all these teams that I hate, and then I watch a team that I hate pick him up at the end. Get me out of here. We're in trouble now. We have no money. Like, no money. And we still have to give out 3 scholarships. Do I just hold on to them? I don't know. And by the way, I haven't been looking at their GPA either. So, didn't I offer a scholarship to Yari Pikkinen? I thought I did. So we're going to go Pikkinen and McMahon. McMahon's got a 4.0. What about Victor Balls? Yeah, there's no point because he doesn't even have us on his list. Yeah, I'm going to go McMahon. And then I need a big still. I don't think I have any left on my list. Todd Wright. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, Todd Wright. Yeah, we're in his top 5. It's possible. Anything's possible. So we're getting into the practice month now. Oh, we got 3 offers. This will be a big stretch here. This will be a big period. Of course, we're saving the league. Let me squirm a little bit more. I need all 3 of these. Because if these guys don't... These are pretty much the last guys that have interest in us above cool. I left it on that screen way too long. But I didn't see anything. You guys might have, but I didn't. So Todd Wright. Oh my God. How are we not in the top 5 of any of these guys? We were just in his top 5. At least put us there like, as a default. Todd Wright. Where are you going to go? He must be from the Midwest. He's got Missouri, Texas, Iowa, Kansas. I don't even care where you go, man. Kansas, Wichita State. Get out of here. I'm not going to watch any more of these. Yeah, I am. Oh, I shouldn't have. I should have listened to my gut. I should have. What is happening here? I spent way too much money way too early. And now I'm losing out on these fringe guys that I might have had a chance with if I could visit them. These schools are all giving those last minute visits, and I can't because I don't have any money. I got to stop going after these internationals. Sorry, Pikkinen. I know you said yes to us, but... Or not Pikkinen, the other guy there, Casamoulis. Bruce Lewis. That's the Rhode Island guy. The guy that I said I can muscle up Rhode Island anytime I want. Well, let's see. Let's see. He's from Rhode Island, so we're on the outside here. But we are Michigan. We have a prestige advantage on them that evens out the playing field. Finally. He's not even the guy I wanted. I immediately start complaining. All right, so who do we have? Who do we need? We have a guard and a center. I need 2 bigs and a guard. I I have an offer out on Pickenen, and that's the only player left on my watch list. Everybody else is gone. So I'm going to go to the Midwest, and I'm going to go full recruit. And now I just got to just chuck offers out there and see if somebody doesn't have a offer back. Haha Bradford, is that how you pronounce that? What's up, Haha? Yes, look, see, I'm interested. It's not just because I lost out on everybody else I wanted. I'm interested in you. I don't know. Al Davenport. I really would like to see what you look like under there. Add him to the watch list. I want to see your numbers. This is not good, folks. I'm really considering just holding on to the scholarship, maybe using it in the transfer portal. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. If Davenport doesn't look good, I'm just going to hold on to that scholarship. Sorry, I heard my neighbor out there. And then at least I'll be in the next year's budget, and I can use that. So Davenport, ooh, good scorer, good in and out, good rebounder, horrible passer, horrible ball handler. I'm gonna offer him a scholarship, and that's it. Let's go. Using the same sets as last year, same practice. Actually, I'm going to switch up the practice because I think my guys know the offense pretty well. I'm going to see what needs work. Yeah, my freshmen need to learn it, but I do have a lot of them. The zone offenses are good. Okay. Maybe I'll knock the man-to-man down maybe 5%. And I'll put it on the 1-3-1 zone attack. That's the one I think that trips us up the most. So these last 2 or 3 offers, they may go into January, maybe even into March. I've seen that where after the tournament's over, I got a decision here. It just comes out of nowhere because you kind of forget that you're still recruiting. Well, I do anyway. Once the season starts, I kind of put recruiting on the back burner, and then I forget that I still have outstanding offers. In this case, it doesn't really matter because if these guys that I have offers on say no or they go somewhere else, I'm using those in the transfer portal. And I'm going to save extra money next year in the budget. I'm not going to pour it all into facilities. That's 2 years in a row where I done messed up, and I'm not going to do that again. Yes, it's nice to increase the facilities. You get good training. Look at all the players I had that just increased so quickly. That's due to not only coaching, but facilities as well. But the downside of that is that when you're recruiting and you get into a little bit of trouble, you don't have the money to bail yourself out. And I got into trouble here trying to chase the stars, Paul Bullock and these guys that were kind of unreachable. And then when they went somewhere else, I was left with no money, and now I'm chasing after these chumps. Okay, who am I going to redshirt? Who is going to redshirt? Derek Boone was on the list for redshirting, but he's already a 4-star. He was like 2-star when he showed up. So I don't think I'm going to redshirt anybody. No. It's a lot of seniors up here, a lot of seniors and juniors. I have 2 freshmen and a sophomore. Besides that, everybody's an upperclassman. So I'm going to need a big budget in the next couple of years because I'm going to have to turn this whole roster over. The flip side is, look at this. I have never had a roster like that. I have 4-star guys that probably won't get any minutes. It's going to be tough to make a depth chart here for sure. This is a good roster to run a high-powered, high-tempo offense where you're cycling players while the other team is getting tired. I've tried that. I think I've tried that in the save early on, and I haven't had success with it at all. And as it is, I run a pretty fast pace, so I can do a little bit more rotating if need be. Yeah, we always have incidents at the beginning of the year. That's fine. I'm not going to do anything about it at this point. If I start to see the same names over and over, I'll do something. But that first one's a freebie. I'm not even going to look at it. All right, point guard. Wow, look at the riches I have here. How much does Devin Howard need to learn? Quite a bit. But he's a 1-year guy, so I don't want to put him on the bench for too long. I'm going to put maybe a 50-50 split to start out the year. With Mim. I just realized I gave the garbage time to a walk-on. I don't want that. I'll give it to Howard. That will give him extra minutes. When you're rotating two players at the same position, I don't really mind giving garbage time to the star because I don't want him crying about minutes. Shooting guard, I'm just stacked. I don't even know what I'm going to do here. Bobby Dearborn is my guy, but then I have Willis and Reed behind him. Well, I don't think Willis is going to get a lot of minutes. I can tell you that because he's a senior. At least next year, Reed's going to be around. So I'll go Dearborn. I'll just pump all the minutes to Dearborn that I can, and then Willis is going to clean up. Not Willis. Reed. Small forward. I'm not in this position very often where I have so many options. I got to get Boone some minutes too. He's a good freshman. But Jones is my guy there. Yeah, I'll give Boone the garbage, but Jones is going to be my main squeeze. Power forward. Wow, look at Isles. He just showed up and just took that. He's going to be the main guy there for sure. Then we have Levy. He's going to just be the backup. Wow, Isles showed up as a 5-star. He was a transfer. Power forward. If you see a pattern on my depth chart, that's by design. I want as many starters on the floor as possible. I don't want to give them all a break at the same time. Center again. I'm just stacked everywhere. Abney's going to be the guy. Jamal Simmons. Look at Cole. He's my third option there. Wow, that's crazy. So Abney and then Simmons. Who's going to get my garbage minutes? It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. They're all seniors. Simmons, I'll move you up here. So you look at a guy like, I need an overtime power forward and a garbage power forward. You look at a guy like Willis here, Bruce Willis. He's a 4-star shooting guard. That's a starter for me on pretty much every team I've ever had. But I don't even have any minutes for him, not even garbage minutes. And he's been like, he was a starter last year. 28 minutes a game. I just don't have a spot for him. The team is stacked. And this is like recruiting on brutal. So, and maybe that's a problem for me. I'm used to recruiting against AI. Like, I got smoked in the CBGM recruiting. Like, wow, I was not ready for that. It was definitely, class was in session. So, this is a tournament here. I'm going to try to match. Oh, here it is right here. Coaches Classic. So, there's Harvard. We're a 2 seed. Murray State is in this one. Hopefully we don't meet them. UConn, Virginia's a 1. I like Murray State. I don't want to beat them. So DeAndre Isles was our player of the game in the first game against Morehead State. We won 83-62 to start the year. I think this is going to be a good year. I think it's going to be a good year. I have it set for top 25. To show on the screen here. I find it more interesting. I'll do the Big Ten when we're in conference play, but for now, I'll leave it on top 25. Dayton, round 2 of the Coaches Classic. We have Colorado against Virginia as well. Dayton is unranked. They're going to stay that way. Isles again, player of the game. Bobby D with 18 as our leading scorer. Good start. I've never won a preseason tournament before. And I've been playing this since college basketball, I think 21 or earlier. I've never won. And that's never really been a thing that I thought about until just now. I mean, I've gone undefeated well into the new year. I just wasn't involved in any preseason tournaments. Or maybe I have. I'd have to go back and see. But that Oregon team must have been in some kind of preseason tournament. And I started off 27-0. Wichita State. They took one of our recruits this year. Let's give them a nice beating. There you go. 95-59. 36-point beating. I hope that whatever recruit that was, I hope he was watching that game. And I hope he's regretting turning us down. You want a ring? You come here. I want to do a UConn. Doesn't everybody? Where's all do we have any more games? I guess they're not back to back to back. Like in the conference tournament. Why do they do it in the conference tournament? If preseason, it's okay not to do it. We got Charleston now. Is this the final? Yeah, this is the final. Charleston made it to the final. How did Murray State do? They lost to Wichita State in the first game. Too bad. Here we go. This could be my first ever preseason tournament win, and it is 4-0. It's possibly, quite possibly, my first ever. The first one that I've noticed, that I remember anyway. So that's a good start to the year. We're 4-0. Hey, what if we go undefeated? How's that for a jinx? In the middle of that sentence, I thought, don't say it. Don't say it. But listen, you got to have fun, right? This could be the year. You never know. And we're going to go until we lose a game. Or the selection show. One or the other. Usually I have enough time in an hour video to make it to the selection show, but I did have to finish up recruiting in this one, so I don't think we will make it. We're the number one team now. Have I ever? That's a good question. Have I ever been ranked number one? Yes, with Oregon when I was 27-0, but that took forever. I think I was like 22-0, but I was still number 2. And to make matters worse, the number 1 team was Kentucky, and I had beat them already that year. Kansas State, they took our point guard. They took Doug McDaniel in real life. They're on the list now. 32 points. I hope that happens in real life. But hey, what about the Dusty May? He's doing some work. Hearing good things. We're going to get some good players. We might get all 3 of those players from FAU. John L. I forgot his name. Vlad Golden. And the other guy. We're looking at David Wolf from Yale. I don't know how many big men we're looking at, but there's another one from Notre Dame. Booth. It's good. That's why I put some money on Michigan this year. You never know. It's early on in the transfer portal. We haven't had anybody commit yet, but it's happening. It's coming. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. Even though the games are over, the games are not over because there's new games in the transfer portal. All kinds of games. I'm excited. Hey, college basketball is a year-round thing, man. Old Dominion comes to town. Hey, we're 19 in the net. I don't usually get the benefit in the rankings. I think we're overranked. There's a 13-point win. I don't know if we deserve number 1 yet. But we can only beat who's in front of us, and we have a pretty weak schedule from here on until we get the conference play. The next best team, we have a 5 and a 6 in the conference, and then a 16, a 20, and 21. So it's a pretty balanced, top-heavy conference. We got 6 ranked teams, so our schedule will be tough enough to keep us up in the rankings. But we don't have a Duke or anything on our non-conference schedule. Hey, it wasn't our fault. Charleston made it to the final. Could have been a tougher opponent. Could have been Virginia. But like I said, we can only beat who's in front of us. UC San Diego's got a nice logo there, the Triton. What do you think? How's it looking for an undefeated season? Don't say it. Don't jinx it. Whatever. I've been deep in the season talking about it before. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I've never had one before. I've had a 39-1 season. In another video, I said I've won the national championship with Fresno State twice, and that was it. But no, I won it with Oregon. I've won it multiple times. Richmond goes down 76-57. So, like I said, I already forgot about those recruits. We still have 3 offers yet. I'll have a look again on the 28th of January because we might lose some. I wasn't looking at their GPAs. And Michigan, you need 1,000 on the SAT. That's the good thing about running Oregon and CBGM. You need a 900. So that's a whole bunch of players that wouldn't be eligible for Michigan that are eligible for Oregon. And Oregon's coming to the Big Ten. next year, that's going to be interesting. All the conferences are going to look different next year. The ACC is going to have West Coast teams. The Big 12, you got Colorado coming in. You got Arizona coming in. The SEC, you're going to have Texas, Oklahoma. Who else? Pac-12, you're going to have 2 teams in the Pac-12. Why don't they just join the Mountain West and get it over with? You know, who's clamoring for Oregon State and Wasu? They'd be good additions, but if they're going to start trying to rebuild the Pac-12, it's not the best cornerstone. There's a big win in Utah. These aren't big, huge wins against big teams, but I think it's enough to keep us at number 1. We may have done enough. It may be a situation where we got to lose for you to take that away from us. In my view, if you put a team number 1, you can't remove them until they lose. That's got to be the rule. We're 8-0. We are number 1 now. Hey, Wisconsin's number 3, and they're 8-0. We got 4 undefeated teams in the Big Ten so far, or to this point. I'd love for Wisconsin to stay undefeated, maybe even get up to number 2, and then we have a big showdown, hopefully in Michigan. Let's see. Let's check when we play Wisconsin. Oh, we don't play them until February. And we play them away. And then we play them again March. 1st of February, 1st of March. I've gotten into February before undefeated. Can Wisconsin do it? Are we even going to do it? Is it way too early to be talking about an undefeated season? Oh, listen, but the roster I've had is probably the best roster I've ever had. Hey, we dropped to number 2. I just said you can't do that. We didn't lose. Who did they put number 1? No respect at all. No respect at all. So we're number 15 in the net. So should we have been number 1 to begin with? Wisconsin's number 3 in the net. Let's see who's number 1. So Kentucky at 7-1. You can't put a team at 7-1 number 1 when you already had undefeated teams up there. That's not right. Once you're going to put us up there, don't replace us with a team that's lost. That's a pretty quality win there at Notre Dame. Is it going to be enough to put us back at number 1? Kentucky again. They did the same thing to me when I was Oregon. I was undefeated. Oh, we lost 2 players there. 2 starters. That's not good. Dearborn's out 6 days. Jones is out too. 3 and 8. Wow. All right, well. I'll just move all the minutes down. I'll keep Jones there. It's only 3 days. And Isles has a mild concussion. So we'll move all the minutes down again. This is where I love the restore lineup button, because I have my main lineup stored. So when these guys come back, it's just a matter of clicking right there and we're done. What do I do about Jones? He's out for 3 days. I'll do the same. At least these guys get some minutes back there. I don't even know if I had to move Jones out of the lineup. It's December the 8th after this game. Our next game is on the 9th. So I'll sim these days and then I'll check if Jones is back. Or you know what? I'm just going to give him a week. Give him a week to rest. Who do we got here? UC Irvine. I think I can handle them. Big 22-point win. John Abney, Stan Reed, Derek Boone. So our guys stepped up. So by now, Jones is definitely healthy. I'm just going to check when our next game is. It's on the 13th. So I'll sim the next 3 days. And maybe all 3 of my guys will be back. It's possible. It's possible. It's easier to click restore lineup than to actually move the healthy guys back one by one. James Pebbles. Speedy DeCoster. Hey, Jeff Dearborn. I wonder if he's related to Bobby Dearborn. USC and Carolina, 23 and 21, battling. I wish I can change this standings here to the top 25 and then change it back to conference play. Conference standings when we're in conference play. Because I'd like to see the top 20, or at least the top whatever, however many you can fit there. No, they can fit the top 25. I've seen it. When you're in commissioner mode, that runs as top 25 on the right-hand side. We have 15 minutes left. So we're playing NC Greensboro. I think I can take them. Playing at home. Oh, all our guys are back. So restore lineup. Full lineup. Bad news for UNCG. The boys are back in town. Oh, that's a beating. I could smell that a mile away. 35 points. This is an all-time team right here. We're at what? Year 2027. This is year 4, I think? No, year 5. We've already won 1 title in year 3. We're back to number 1. I think I need to move teams. If I win it again, this time I think I'll go. Even though I've never gone back to back. But if I go, well, listen, especially if I go undefeated, I got to stay until I lose a game. I got to see how long of a streak I can get. It's big talk for 11 games into the year, right? But you see how I'm beating teams. Like, it's not even close. Mind you, I don't have the toughest schedule, but, I have had some tough games, and they weren't close. The Notre Dame game was, 6 points? I guess that's a close game. So Wisconsin took an L. They're 9-1 now. So that big showdown ain't happening. Purdue, on the other hand, is 8-0, and Nebraska's 7-0, but they're not ranked. So they've probably had an easy schedule as well. Purdue's ranked number 9. So if Purdue keeps winning, there could be a showdown on the horizon. We're about a week and a bit away from conference play. Oh, we're back to number 2 now. I don't know, man. So Kentucky's number 1. They're number 5 in the net. We never did check the net rankings. Tennessee 8-0. Purdue's number 2 in the net. Then West Virginia is 11-0. We're all the way down in 8th, even though we're 11-0. Look at Southern Mississippi. They're 3-5, but they're 18th in the net. What kind of schedule have they had? Let's have a look. So they lost against NC State, Kentucky, Purdue. All 5 of their losses have been really good teams, and they beat Virginia Tech. I've never seen that. Top 20 in the net, and they're 3-5. That's new to me. it'll all shake out in the end. The more games played, all the teams that... Oh, I got another call coming in. What could she possibly be asking me? Can I answer here? Oh, I turned my Bluetooth off. We're just going to go. I'm undefeated. I can't answer the phone. I'm using it to record. 34-point win over Clemson. We have 10 minutes left. I think that'll take us to... I don't know. Can we get to February? We'll see. I don't think so, but... I need conference play to start. I need some tougher games. I got to get back to number 1. We're 12-0 and we're number 2. But we're low in the net, though. I can't really argue. Purdue is number 2 in the net. They're 11-0. So the showdown I was hoping for with Wisconsin is not going to happen. They got 2 losses. But Purdue now, that could be a showdown. I don't know when we play them. You want to know? I'll show. You want to know? I'll show. We play Purdue on January 11th. We have 3 games before we play them. So can we win these 3? And can they win their games? That's a good ending for the video. I'll get to the Purdue game. Hopefully we're both undefeated. And I'll sim that game. And then we'll call it a video. We're at 52 minutes already. I got to return that phone call. I should record. I have another. I can record with my iPad. And that way I can have my phone. Yeah, it's probably a better idea. I like the Bowling Green State colors, and I like everything about that. I'll look into them. Christmas, we're down to number 4. Purdue is number 3. They got Penn State here. I don't know if that would happen in real life where you got a team number 1 and they continue winning pretty easily and they're bouncing around number 2, number 4, back to number 1. For me, you leave the team at number 1 until they lose. Especially that can't happen after conference play starts. I mean, non-conference, there's an argument that they didn't schedule enough tough games. Okay, that's on them. But the conference is the conference. Whatever games they play is mandated by the whatever league they're in. Here we are. 13-point win over Northwestern at home. I don't know if I love that. That's not going to get us back to number 1, I'll tell you that. But hey, we're in the Big Ten now. We're in Big Ten play. We have Iowa, we have Minnesota, and then we have the big one against Purdue. We beat Purdue, you got to put us up there. You got to put us at number 1, right? Now you got Michigan State up there at number 6. Wisconsin at number 9. We have 4 teams in the Big Ten in the top 10 of the nation. Tough league this year, but we got a tough team. Not the best year to try to run the table, but we'll give it a shot. At one point, Nebraska was 7-0, but they're 0-2 in the Big Ten. Ooh, that's a big win. Iowa's our bogey team, too. We went into Iowa and won by 27 points. All right. Purdue is up to number 2 now. Michigan State's up to number 5. We held steady at number 4. Wisconsin's down to number 12. Oh, I'm going to switch this now to the Big Ten games. Oh, Purdue has Wisconsin. There's a tough game at Wisconsin. Could that be their first loss? I kind of hope not. I want to give them their first loss. So we're into January now. We still haven't lost. 14-0. Wing Koo, that's a cool name. He wouldn't go to Grambling. Who do we got here? We have Minnesota, 36 in the net. We're up to 3 in the net. Oh, there's our first loss. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Catch us in the next video. We gave it a shot. We got 14. Where do you go from here now? That's disappointing. What did Purdue do? Let's just check here. Yeah, Purdue beat Wisconsin. Oh, that stinks. Okay, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.